This is my EDC wallet. I've been carrying for about 3 years now, and I've had no problems whatsoever. I just wanted to share with you about the wallet and what I keep in there and why. So let's get straight into it. It's made by a company called Tasmanian Tiger, and it has the RFID block all in the fabric, which happens to be, whoops, Cordura. One of the best fabrics for hard use that I can think of and what I've been used to using. I just got myself a Paracord Lanyard just so I can pull it open really easy. This really does help actually. So we're going to get in there now and open her up. You have like a plastic insert for ID and stuff. In there I'll keep my pass and a few other things. There's resuscitation shields, there's some wipes in there, there's first aid prompts, etc. Obviously carrying my defense card there before I go, and also this from a company called ESEE. Loads of cool information, hints and tips on there. That goes in there. And inside we have this medication. I spent quite a while trying to find the perfect sort of sealy bag, and I luckily found some at work. So I took everything out what was in there, they all got thrown away, kept the bags back, and it just happened to be a perfect size to slide into this wallet. Now what I carry here is, if you can see it without the reflection of the bag, is aspirin, 300 milligrams. So obviously for someone who's having a heart attack or suspected heart attack, one of those is exactly what you need, and it's water soluble, so you can just dissolve it in the mouth straight away. What else have we got in there? We've got Pyridine Tablets there, and over the years I've been carrying these sorts of medication in my wallet. They're the most common ones that get used. Not for myself, but for friends, family, strangers, anyone. Okay, you get bitten by an insect and it itches like crazy. You have one of these, and within half an hour or so, the itchiness subsides and life's a bit more bearable for the next 24 hours. Ibuprofen for general aches and pains, paracetamol for headaches, and if things are really bad, there's 100 mils of tramadol in there. I'll pretty much use them for back pain if it gets really bad, but bear in mind they're very strong. Okay. Love this wallet, it's cool, there's loads of things in there. Prompts as well. Myself, I know the phonetics, it's not a problem, but I'm not very good, if I'm honest, with Morse code. So if you need to communicate, all of the Morse is there, which is fan-bloody-tastic in my opinion. So that is just a basic copy, just gets folded up and stays in there. What I might do is print out another one and laminate it. Okay, so obviously when it's raining and I need to use it, it's going to be easier. In here, in this pouch, it's quite a sizable pouch as you can see. But bearing in mind when you load up wallets like this, if you put too much in there, it comes such a bulk, and when you've got it in your pocket, depending on what sort of trousers you use, it can be a bit uncomfortable, especially when driving. Tick keys, nice, flat, streamlined, perfect. Hard use, ticks are a friggin' huge enemy out in the woods. Okay. One of these age-old survival keys, been carrying those for years. Stainless steel one, so it's not going to rust. Just sharpened up the edges a little bit, so it makes it a bit more usable. And yes, I actually use this on a regular basis in conjunction with this, which is an EDC ferro rod with an HM, I can't remember what it is now, 17R or something, round shell in the back of it. That was made by a friend of mine, Dorset Woodman Blades, Duncan. Found the ferro rod, it just seemed to be perfect fit, push fit it with a vice, and that's good to go. And as you can see, it's been used. I practice this on a regular basis at least once a month, and I do it in all weather conditions as well. My aim is to light a fire with birch bark and this in all conditions once a month throughout the whole year. Near where I work I've got some woodland, and I'll get time to practice here on my lunch break. Bearing in mind that you keep these sharp, and it ensures that you get a good spark. Okay, so to have firelighting options in your wallet is great, because as I say, this wallet goes everywhere that I go. In here is some really good pregnated Tinder card, which is all sealed so it doesn't evaporate and go horrible. So if you are in extreme problems, that will be perfect for what you need. As I say, I've mastered pretty much using birch bark in the rain and snow and wind. It's hard. It takes a lot of preparation to keep the wind off and keep it dry, but it is possible. But if things get bad, injuries or whatever, that gets very handy to use. And also a magnification card or FRESNAL lens. I always keep it in its protective case. You could be tempted to remove it and store it, but all what will happen is the surface will get scratched. Okay, so that is awesome for starting fires in the summer months. And also if you've got a splinter, you can make it a lot easier on yourself. Also if you've got a friend who's got some dental pain, you can get in there and have a good look. Okay, it's an awesome piece of kit, very, very cheap. You can get them under £1 here in the UK. Just go online and fill your boots. FRESNAL lens, very important, and that is pretty much all I carry in there. As I say, you've got to be very, very careful. It's very easily to get sidetracked and get carried away and load this to the gunnels. As I say, open and shut it becomes cumbersome. It might put extra strain on all of the stitching, etc. But I have had this fully loaded and the stitching's been fine, it's no problem. I just found it uncomfortable in my pocket. But no, it's a good shape and size. I spent a long time looking for a good EDC wallet. I had leather basic one which I got in Italy. Yeah, it's nice in quality, but there's nowhere near as many compartments as you've got in something like this. And of course it's all sealed up. The ID holder in front is just open, so it just gets slotted in there, nice and straightforward. And it's very easy and quick to seal up. And it's got a waterproof zip, which is absolutely, I just love the idea. Most of my kit, all sorts, has waterproof zips. So if it's lashing with rain, it's not going to just go in a standard zip and get everything wet. Yes, it's a little bit waterproof or showerproof. I don't know about submerging it, it's probably not a good idea. But it's served me well. And as you can see, it's been a bit used. It's just general got grease and wear and tear and heat friction, then it gets carried in the pocket. I mean, this is real life, okay? I don't want to show you anything that's brand new and squeaky clean, because in the real world, you know, stuff that goes in your pockets, etc., will get dirty, grubby, and all the rest of it. But I just wanted to share this. As I say, I've been carrying this for around 3 years now, every single day, and it's been an absolute joy to use. It really, really is. I mean, you can think of anything you want really to put in there. And obviously in that pocket there is very well made, and it's got bellows so it opens right out. Sorry about the lighting in it, by the way. I will get it sorted one of these days, but I'm trying to show you roughly the shape and the size of it all. But no, very, very pleased with it. I just wanted to share it with you. For any guys who are thinking along the same lines or maybe changing what they currently use. And as I say, that really helps. It's just so easy with it rather than getting in there. Because what I was finding, the zip is so small, it sometimes got caught in there. And to get it open quick, I didn't want to fumble around. So I just put like a cheap old ring on it, a bit of paracord, and it's just nice and easy. Okay, so not really much more to say really, other than that it blocks all RFID, so you can pretty much be sure that all of your sensitive information on chip and pins, etc. will remain safe and not get cloned, because the technology is out there. It's been out there for a number of years and it's only getting more advanced. So to me it makes more sense, or perfect sense, to do what you can within budget reason to safeguard it. This, I can't remember, I think it's between £20 and £30, but for something this important, and this hard use and hard wearing and its functionality, I think is well worth it. It really, really is. I mean, very important piece of the kit and equipment here, and there's no way that I'm going to use a £2 or £3 wallet to keep it all in. I don't want it falling apart, getting lost, and I want all my info safe, and I want it to be hard use, okay? And that Cordura, absolutely perfect. Right, so there's the wallet, my EDC, what I carry day to day. It's about 3 years old, and everything is fine as the day it was born. I hope this has helped and prompted you to think along the lines of, what you carry on your person and how you carry it with regards in shape, profile, comfort, all the rest of it. Okay, thanks for watching and stay funky.